Hey family, I hope you're good. I hope you're good. So I decided to do like a mini art vlog nyana for the people. So the people have been asking, so I decided to do the right thing. Naledi, I see you, mama. Yeah, so basically the process that I use when I do a painting. Oh, first of all, let me start with what I use, the materials that I use. Obviously, I use canvas. I'm more comfortable with oil, more comfortable with oil painting. I love oil painting because it blends so easily. So it works for me. It works for me better. But obviously, as an artist, you cannot stick to one route. You must be very versatile. So you can use any medium. Other artists, they use mixed mediums, whether it works, but obviously umuntu nomuntu, they do what feels more comfortable to them. But it's nice to explore, just to see how things come out. It's always very interesting and very intriguing. So with this one, I decided to go with oil painting. That's what I love the most. So this one, she's been very stubborn. She's been very, very stubborn. Like, I don't know how many times I've changed her face, especially her eyes. But I know what I want. So the minute I feel like, okay, now it's fine and ready, then obviously I'll be more satisfied. But more than anything, for me, it's just the creation process, really. I love creating, so that's more interesting for me, that creating part. When I'm almost done, I usually get very lazy and like, I cannot believe I'm almost done, then what? So for me, the most exciting part is just the creation part. As an artist, it's always very fulfilling, to do what you love. So I encourage you to do what you love and love what you do. But more than anything, if you are given a talent from the Most High, then use it. You know what I mean? If you're still trying to find yourself, then hey, there's still time. No one knows. No one knows when, but it's important that you do something. I happen to love art and music, so that's how I express myself creatively, through music and art. Those who know me, they know that I DJ, but art has always been one of my first love. From my mom says from the early ages of 2 already, I was already starting to show my creative side, drawing from an early age. And obviously, as time went, I went to a certain primary, and there it was so fun because I'd always win the art awards. And so it was quite cool to know. It's always very nice to know, and be sure that, okay, this is what I'm about. It's not easy finding who you are in this world, but it's always a blessing to be gifted. And I happen to be gifted. So I'm grateful for these hands that are always creating. So yeah, as I was saying, so from primary, I've always been creating. So after primary, or in fact, in primary, my principal had a daughter who was studying at some art school. So she was like, oh no, you know what, she needs to go to the same school that I go. I remember, I think I was in grade 5 when I already knew that I was going to go to a particular school, after primary. So immediately after primary, I enrolled into that school and I got accepted, which was the National School of the Arts. So that's where I did my art. So yeah, I've got a bit of background when it comes to art, but more than anything, it has to be a gift. You have to be gifted. They just basically help you polish your skills, learn different ways and techniques of doing certain things. But obviously, you have to be talented enough to get into the school and also create. So if you're a creator, then do what you came into this world for, whether it be music, art, dance, or whatever it is that you're good at. I constantly encourage people to, dwell into their creative spaces and just be, because that's how we express ourselves. We use ourselves as instruments into this world to produce and do what we love. So I happen to be into this art thing lately, and I'm also grateful that I'm doing it full time now, because in the past, obviously, it hasn't been that easy because what parenting, being a mom, you obviously you've got other priorities, so certain things just have to fall back a little bit. But now it's cool. I'm creating again. I'm basically manifesting positive vibrations all around, positive vibrations all around. So even with my paintings, I'm manifesting people that are gonna feel the same way that I do when I look at my paintings and be like, okay, you know what? I need that in my space. You know what I mean? Whether it be my office or bedroom or house or in their house overall. So yeah, that's what I'm manifesting. You know what I'm saying? Sales. Yeah, I see people saying, oh my God, your work is so good. Your work is so good. Mara, yeah, I know you just you must buy. You must buy. That's what is needed. Money. Okay, I'm kidding. Yeah, man. So arts, man. So yeah, that's what I love. That's what I love. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been hanging out with that. It's just been my, I've been on my what do they call it? What? Yeah, creative streak. Hey, school. Yeah, I've been on my creative streak, so I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that a lot. I'm more of a homebody, so it suits me. It works for me, being at home and able to create and do what I love. It's a blessing. It's a blessing all around. So looking forward to more art exhibitions, more sales, more positive connections with people that are on the same vibration, So yeah, that's what it is. One love. Blessed love.